At 83 years old, the ever-distinguished Sir Patrick Stewart has had a remarkable acting career spanning over 60 years. From his star-making turn as Captain Jean-Luc Picard in Star Trek The Next Generation to his portrayal of Professor X in the X-Men film franchise, Stewart has made an unforgettable impact on science fiction. But he's also an avid car collector and enthusiast. He's owned a stable of vehicles over the years. Let's examine Stewart's life through the lens of his many memorable automobiles. Join us as Facts First presents, at 83, this is the car Patrick Stewart drives. From humble beginnings. Patrick's story begins in the small industrial town of Mirfield, Yorkshire, where he was raised in a working-class household. The environment of his childhood was far from the glitz, glamour, and limelight of Hollywood. In the early 60s, as a budding actor, his first foray into the world of cars was with an aging 1959 MG TF sports car. Despite its limited value, the car was a symbol of his early aspirations and his growing fondness for fine machinery. This period of his life was crucial as he honed his craft in various regional theaters, including the prestigious Bristol Old Vic. It was here, while performing alongside actress Jane Asher, that he had a memorable encounter with Asher's then-boyfriend, Paul McCartney. McCartney, recognizing Stewart's appreciation for cars, casually offered him the keys to his luxurious Aston Martin DB4, entrusting him to drive the couple to Bath. This experience, thrilling and nerve-wracking for Stewart, was a significant moment, blending his emerging theatrical world with the exhilarating realm of high-end automobiles. Early family life dictated his car choices. His early career, like that of many actors, was characterized by financial constraints that limited his automotive choices. During the nascent years of Star Trek The Next Generation, where he played the iconic role of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Stewart was known for his frugality, often seen commuting to the set in a modest Honda Prelude coupe. This choice reflected his practical nature and a focus on saving. His marriage to Sheila Falconer in 1966 and the birth of their two children marked a new chapter in his life. The needs of his growing family took precedent, leading him to choose a spacious Ford Squire estate car over sportier options. The Star Trek Boost and Jaguar days. The success of Star Trek The Next Generation marked a major turning point in his career and financial status, allowing him to explore his passion for cars more freely. He indulged in luxurious vehicles, including a sleek 420 SEC Mercedes coupe kept in Europe and a Jaguar XJS convertible in a classic British racing green. The Jaguar in particular became a prized possession, reflecting both Stewart's refined taste and connection to his British roots. When he relocated to LA, his car collection expanded to include a Lexus RX 450h hybrid SUV, showcasing his evolving preference for eco-friendly and high-performance vehicles. Upon his return to England, he made the decision to keep his beloved Jaguar convertible, now a treasured artifact in his Cotswolds garage. With just 1,200 original miles, the car is a symbol of his journey from a struggling actor to a celebrated icon, holding memories of a transformative era in his career. Opposing the car museum. Recently, Sir Patrick Stewart made headlines not for his cinematic role or car collection, but for his staunch opposition to a proposed £150 million classic car museum near his home in England's idyllic Cotswold region. The project, funded by American car collector Peter Mullen, intended to showcase a private collection of classic cars alongside the construction of 28 luxury hotels. But Stewart raised concerns over the project's elitism and the potential disruption to the local community. Stewart's objections echoed the sentiments of the local community, who had already expressed disquiet about increased traffic and the transformation of their tranquil rural area into a hub for affluent tourists. About 170 formal complaints were lodged against the development, citing fears of the museum exacerbating traffic woes and contradicting the region's serene character. The proposal included not just the museum, but also vacation homes, accessible only to those displaying their rare vehicles, a concept Stewart criticized as an ostentatious display for the ultra-rich rather than a cultural contribution to the public. This opposition is particularly notable given his well-documented passion for cars. His critique of the museum underscores a deeper understanding that while cars can be symbols of beauty and engineering excellence, they shouldn't overshadow the needs and well-being of the community. Stewart found himself at a crossroads, balancing his love for cars with his commitment to preserving the character and accessibility of his local environment. Reflecting on an eclectic career. As Stewart enters his mid-80s, the venerated performer shows no signs of idling into retirement. He recently published a memoir titled Boldly Go, Reflections on a Life of Awe and Wonder, touching on the strangeness of his late-found wealth and, of course, his first love, acting. From suppressing his impoverished upbringing to commanding the helm as the cerebral Captain Picard, Stewart has lived an extraordinary life. And while the cars he's piloted have been many, it's the rich characters he's inhabited across over half a century that have etched his name into entertainment history. A journey in cars. His transition from a stage actor to a global icon is mirrored in his evolving relationship with cars. His early days were marked by modest vehicles that symbolized his struggles and aspirations. For instance, the 1959 MGTF, though not a luxury car, represented his early determination and zest for life. As his career progressed, with roles in renowned productions like I, Claudius and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, his taste in cars evolved. The shift from practical cars to luxury models, like the Jaguar XJS convertible, mirrored his journey from the small stages in England to the starlit sets of Hollywood. Recent ventures and philanthropic efforts. In recent years, Patrick has seamlessly blended his acting career with philanthropy. His advocacy work extends to various social issues, including domestic violence, PTSD, and animal rights. His involvement in these causes shows a deep sense of empathy and a desire to leverage his fame for the greater good. His philanthropic efforts are not mere extensions of his public persona, they're deeply personal commitments that reflect his beliefs and values. This blend of artistry and activism offers a glimpse into Stewart's character, revealing a man who is just as passionate about social justice as he is about acting and cars. Reflections in the rearview mirror. Stewart's memoir is more than just a compilation of his professional triumphs. It's a candid look into the experiences that shaped him, both on and off the screen. The memoir delves into his childhood in Yorkshire, his early struggles in the acting world, his rise to fame, providing an intimate look at the man behind the celebrity. The memoir, which can be found in bookstores everywhere, is a journey through his life, offering insights and inspirations that resonate far beyond the glamour of Hollywood or a classic car collection. Now it's time to hear from you. Which of his cars would you like to have the most? Let us know in the comment section below.